value of consciousness and the value of you have something in common?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, and every time we change for anybody, rather than truly choosing us, we actually step away. That's the rush towards unconsciousness and anti-consciousness.
But it's so funny because most people do, and especially when they go into this relationship thing.
Yeah.
Like it's so like we meet up, we have amazing energy. I fall in love. I want to be with that person, and then for the moment there comes some definition on it, or you do something towards that energy that is defined as relationship, you begin to change things. And like, what would he like? What would he not like? What should I say? Or should we head there? Maybe he likes to doing that. Maybe we should head towards that. And then if the relationship so-called ends, you then feel like, who the hell am I?
Yeah.
I don't know who I am.
And
also,
also
I've changed so much.
Yes, when you change yourself, you actually end the relationship, because when you first get together with a person, what you're really seeing in them is who they are. And then both of you become who you're not.
And relationship is really, it's almost like, relationship in its reality is almost like this stop virus. Like, it's inseminating this energy of stopping you in every different ways.
Yeah.
And like, people don't know how to get out of it.
And what's interesting is, for me, I found, you know, like in the beginning, like when you meet someone and like you have the butterflies in your stomach and you just want to be around them, there's a part of that that really is about consciousness, is because they're showing you a different possibility.
Yeah.
You get a sense that being around this person, you have more of you available to you.
Like empowering contributions.
Yes. And then we try to solidify it and try to create judgment to keep it in place, which actually starts to shut off what we have available.
And that is where, like, the conscious perspective on that, what if it wasn't love that was creating those butterflies? What if it was actually the excitement of those possibilities that just showed up in the universe?
Because that's when we create relationships.
And why does it have to stop after the 3-4 months?
Yeah.
What is usually?
Well, Ricky, you use that word solid or solidified, and that's the thing that stops everything. Anytime we solidify or try to define anything, it creates an answer, a stop, and there are no more possibilities. So it's we can really like constantly be living in the question.
Yeah.
Now what? Who am I? Who am I today? And what brand new glorious adventure show?
Because that would keep seeking those butterflies of possibilities, the excitement for those butterflies and that all those possibilities that are actually creating the excitement.
Yes.
We're going to conclusion that, oh, now I found love.
Yeah, and it's interesting because with relationship, people are asking for connection, for communion. Actually, the first thing is like, oh, you know, what can we create together? And then what it ends up, it's actually, it's the separation, because all the expectations we have of each other is what's creating this isolation where people just run around like small little isolated entities, you know, trying to connect to each other, but like, and they do their best because they connect through judgments rather than through no point of view and the consciousness that we're inviting to.
And relationship also always seems to invite exclusion.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah. I mean, for me, when I started to look at, okay, what's consciousness, and like, you know, what is it about it that's so attractive for me? And for me, it was like this energy of fun and this energy of play, where when you have everything available to you, it's really this expansive place. And when you have the value, when you get the value of consciousness in relationship, then you can have someone who really enriches your life, but you don't have to exclude everything else that's willing to contribute to your life.
It's when you inspire you to be more and you inspire the other to be more. It's like it's this frog leap. You're always expanding each other's universes and you're expanding everybody else's universe. It's like where you're in communion with everybody, not just like with one person and one person. It's all those fun couple dinners, you know, we all have been there.
And you know,
And it just keeps expanding and expanding and expanding. Yes.
It's about inclusion, not exclusion.
Yes.
And what if we would just be in the question all the time? Like, if we would make consciousness a valuable product, we would be in the question of how we can include instead of exclude.
Right, and not be in that place of, well, it worked yesterday, so I'll do the same thing today.
Yeah.
Because that's how we're creating exclusion.
And that's also how we get this boring energy sometimes in a relationship. It's when everything is predictable. Like when we have defined everything, and we basically create it with our definitions and our points of views. And you know all the baggage you bring along every day with the points of views? He did that, he's not doing that, or she's like this,
He didn't put the toilet seat down again.
Yes.
Whatever, like whatever you have, and there's small things, but you can accumulating them. And you know there's charge usually on them too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
they also grow.
No, we don't know that. No.
We're so conscious we never do that.
Never.
They create this filter. You can't even see the person or be
No.
present because you're looking at the 12.
And basically,
Exactly.
basically, that's the only thing you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how much are you excluding that person in your life and the contribution they can be with every point of view and experience you have had?
Oh
from
yes,
them?
that
Like,
live
are we-
experience.
So I'm always going to choose to say the same thing and do the same thing every day because I did one thing that you reacted to.
Yeah.
It's like you wake up in the morning and like you press play and the whole story just goes home.
You rewind and play.
Rewind and play, rewind and play.
So you're willing not to rewind anything anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you willing to let go of your points of views of the other person and wake up and like, hey, what if I would be able to destroy everything I've decided the person is in my life?
Yeah,
And
what if
who
you woke
I
up
am
with a
in my
stranger
life.
every morning?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Create
Like,
a
who are you
relationship to the
today?
other. Yeah, destroy and create a relationship to the other person,
Yes.
and also destroy and create a relationship to you
Yes.
every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what if you got the value of consciousness in your relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah.